From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. They send him left out of the slot. They're going to try and throw it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Down pass. Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Gone. Chased out to his right. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long.
Come on! 180! Hey, lift!
3rd and long for him here. That hit affected that throw. It sails out of bounds, incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I my life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs. And he just got it done.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's got it downfield near the edge. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Keeps on moving into the red zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals take a 4-point lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They go play action with Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And it sets up 2nd down.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Wait, 20! What's that?
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Value three.
Air it out on 3rd. On the move, headed right. He's going to run for it.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. On 4th down, Goff. And they don't get the catch they need there. That hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it. Brock, they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Harrison's got it on the sideline. And he's going to go out of bounds before he's going to make anything of that effort, partner. Going to be a loss of, it looks like about 1 on first down.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
18, Rattler.
Slot receivers headed left. Takes the second down snap. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They kick the running back in motion.
Track to 60. Warriors 17.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
When you talk to kickers about kicking field goals of this length, they will tell you, Kate, you got to keep it a little lower and you got to drive it. You still got to be accurate. Basically, all the pieces got to come together like they just did to hit from that distance.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Yes, sir.
On 2nd and 10, Goff has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Offensive line fast.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Goff on 3rd. That's Laporta again. We got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
180. What's up?
Running for it. Here's Gibbs. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Fits it through the middle. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow their early lead to 13. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off to the air now. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They'll toss it near to Vincent. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Hand off to Vincent from the gun. He wants to, but he's not going to be able to continue to run. Got him 6, but they stopped him short. It's 4th down now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes this a 3-score game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned. So they'll bring this out to the 35.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. He's getting close, and they take him down. Looking quickly here.
The loss of 6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 29-yard line.
Now Goff connects on one to Jamison Williams. Great play is brought to an end. This one reaches the 35-yard line. This play goes for 36. And the Lions have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
180.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Going deep here for the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. He's past the 25. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Lions cut the lead down to 10.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Viking 18.
Airing it out to start this drive. Forced out to his right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hold this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, the secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight and force the throw away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Drop ball 80. Go.
Working now from the gun. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. It's grabbed inside the 30. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard
Well, these top-tier offenses have brought the firepower so far. Plenty of points in that first quarter. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. We're back to Ford Field right after this. About to begin the second here. The Cardinals definitely thinking points.
Set. Panther 60. Panther 60. Viking 18.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Hawk 70. 19 Lions.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing it on 2nd down. Buys time, rolling right. Brings it in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Benson. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal. Right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, smash first. 6
Here's a design run. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So the hurry up here. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cardinals make it a 16-point ball game. Trey Benson, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
Set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hold on. 20.
Here's Gall. That's caught. Here comes Junior Gibbs. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a 30-yard gain drop, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. Looking quickly here.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Back to Gibbs now on seconds. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
And look at here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice swing for that defense as they send him backwards. Offense up to the line fast.
Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
12. 5. 14.
Goff back to throw. Throw caught at the 6. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. Nevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions cut the lead down to 10.
Lions 17. Harrison Nevis to kick off.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They give on second to Benson. And he'll be met into the line to limit the gain to a yard. That was Tyleek Williams in on the play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and long for him here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Into the hands of Dell. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45.
A gain of 19 yards.
A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Benson now from the gun. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's another.
Going to the ground again on throws. And out of a small 4-yard chunk there. DJ Reed brings him down that time.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around for more from Ford Field on its way. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
18, Cardinal.
Throwing from the gun here. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They give up the gun to Benson. Middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
19 Tiger. Go.
Quick pass, right side, complete. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grow their lead just before halftime. Tank Dell, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
To throw again here, 2nd and 10, it's Goff. He finds Jacobs here underneath. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe over the Cardinals side of the field. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 47-yard line.
Play action here with Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They're going to throw again. Goff. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
180. 17. On
1st down, it's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the line. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
We go. 76. 76. Super 1. Turbo.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. That was Max Melton who held him down there. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
Hold on. Check. What's that?
Again, Goff. He's throwing this all the way for the end zone. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Davis on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Done. 20. 11. What's that?
Goff off the play action. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Luda Baker bringing that one to an end.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
We're good.
Goff now on 3rd down. He has the burst over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
No. What's the back on this ball?
Goff to the air now. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Complete to Jameer.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
We go. Now, wait. Orange. DC. What's that?
Throwing is gone. Chased out to his right. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he gets in the first partner, but they are already acting like this one's not going to stand. Let's listen. Well, it's too bad that yellow line that we all see on TV isn't actually out on the field because it might have kept him from throwing that one.
You know, and I'm surprised, frankly, we don't see this more. It's just a tremendous spidey sense that these dual-threat quarterbacks have of today.
Yeah.
They're out in the field, they're running around. Yeah, we don't see this nearly as much as, well, we would have back in my day where we played within the pocket so much more.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated the man from ball.
4th down, Goff throwing. Downfield is fine, safe ground. They're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard
Looking inside the red zone. Makes the catch. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Lions chuck the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions, 27. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And off to Benson to start the drive. Fights his way through a tackle.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Back to Benson here on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They'll work against the blitz. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And they get this down to the 28. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Still sticking with the passing game. And they took their shots, were unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing again on second. On the right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he's brought down after a short gain.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Third and long for him here. Brought in right side. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this. Trying to get it on the keeper. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 13-point lead. Trey Benson, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Lions, 27. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Call. That's complete to St. Brown outright. So he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
And the Lions first down.
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
On 2nd and 10. Goff. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 6.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
We go tonight. White 20.
Throwing again, it's Goff. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this.
We go tonight. Black 20.
They'll go for it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Running back sent in motion. Back now, pressure coming. Here's a screen to Benson. Down the sideline inside the 40. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
Touchdown.
Trey Benson, the touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals stretch their lead to 21. Set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
20.
Looking to throw. Gone. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Back at the 29-yard line.
Tiger.
From the gun. Gone. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. We'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Play made by Will Johnson.
It's a gain of 3.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down.
13.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
You know, Kate, the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
180. Super one. Check. Orange. Ric Flair. Turbos.
Here comes the 4th down snap to Goff. And this one winds up incomplete. They took their shot at extending the series, but it's going to be a new possession when we resume play. So after that, we'll change the ends of the field and change offenses. They'll take over when we begin the 4th. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. First and 10 from the 32. Toss play right side. Benson. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It leaves some shuffling around here in the playbook. An aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
60 Bison, 60 Bearcats, Trap 60. Dragon 60.
He's going to throw it. Complete out to the right. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. 3rd down.
Gain of 6.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Turning to Benson on 3rd. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's a BYOB. You've got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense pile it on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Benson once more. He's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Offense to the line fast. To throw. He rolls to his right. And he scores. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals put up even more points in a win.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Working quickly here.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Trying to hit Johnson, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Cardinals have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
I think one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
Working now from the gun. He's got it deep downfield. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
50-yard line.
And put a receiver in motion left. To throw here on 1st down. On the move, headed right. It's with Harrison again. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
That's another Cardinals 1st down.
Back to throw. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And they take him down right along the 30.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Short pass brought in. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. He throws him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
This QB is making it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Now an inside give to Benson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Dose of the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Buying some time right. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Cardinals ready to move to a perfect 10-0. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Here we go. 19, 6,
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Vacates quickly left side. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Cardinals continue piling it on here in the 4th.
Chad Ryland for the extra point.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals grow their lead yet again. Set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running. On 1st down, it's gone. Catch made left side by Laporta. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, gone. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Black 20.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down. Working quickly here.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Completed over the middle. He's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Complete to Jameson Williams.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Gibbs does not score, and they not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Jacobs trying to run his way in. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Lions putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt. They showed some execution and fire.
Well, there was no hesitation there. I mean, none whatsoever. Putting the offense out to go for 2 there, Brock. And really, at this point, what do you have to lose?
Yeah, you got nothing to lose. And really, this decision made before you ever hit the field offensively. From this point forward, you're trying to get as much as you can, as quickly as you can. That means these 2-point conversions.
Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game. You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
They're going to pass it here. Flushed out of the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice game. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
They're going to try to throw for it. Into the hands of Dell. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense up to the line fast.
first down.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Cardinals keep running away with this. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. So no return this time. This is going to go for a touchback, Brock. Let's see what they do with this final snap.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Obama. Go. What's that?
Here he goes, one final shot. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. So the Cardinals get to fly home as winners on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country.